Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Crash Bandicoot the N.sane trilogy. Today we're gonna get into Rolling Stones. My controller is almost run out of battery, but I need to record this because otherwise planning is gonna get into trouble. So I hope that my controller can last half an hour. If it can't, that's a problem. We'll see though. Also, it's been a while since I last played this because a little accident happened and I tried to rely on my backlog and it wasn't big enough, so now I'm recording again, and this is the first time I'm recording for longer than 15 minutes. So I'm going to be recording for twice that amount of time actually, being 30 minutes. So by the end of this I'm going to be probably, for one, easily annoyed, and mainly just think quite a bit of pain and probably tired as all fuck. So just so you know, that is a thing that is definitely going to happen. That was a really good jump. I'm so happy that I trained so much in the original Crash Bandicoot that I can just, without much trouble, make that jump between the two TNTs. And even this jump was fairly easy to make. Let's get the fuck out. Nothing hit me. I thought I lost an Aku mask there, but there's just floor there. I thought that would have been an insane jump if there wasn't any floor there in between. Then again, I wouldn't put it past Crash Bandicoot to do something like that, but I don't know. Would have been a bit difficult. Oh my god, I'm actually a god. The fact that I made that jump is so fucking insane, and I'm just gonna waste my super invincibility because I'm gonna get into this bonus stage and it's gonna be good. Yeah. That is a little sad, but it's just invincibility. If you get good, you don't need invincibility. Did I really just say that? I think I did. Can I make that jump? I definitely can. I mean, I don't know if I need that live. Then again, there's gonna be a couple of stages coming up ahead in a little while. Probably not this episode, maybe next episode or the episode after that, which will require a shit ton of lives. But this game doesn't have any of the if you die you don't get a gem bullshit, or if you get a game over you get sent back to the beginning of the game, that kind of stuff. So really, even in those kind of stages, I should be fine. This is the first time I overjumped something rather than being short of a jump. So that might be a very, very good sign of me getting used to these new controls. Also, taking a little bit of a missing embryo thing. Oh, you probably need to go down to the blue path for the embryo stage, I would imagine. But yeah, that might be a very good sign of me getting used to controls, and of course I can't get a clear gem. Because there's a blue path here, you need to play every stage twice almost, after a certain point, and before a certain other point. Like, the middle 2/3 of the game, let's say 60%. Just to be, use some round numbers. The middle 60% of the game you need to play twice. The first, like, 20%, generally you can get most of it in every single go, and that includes, like, those are averages, right? So bosses, you do right away. That's an entire stage. You just get 100%. And towards the end of the game, you almost always generally can 100% the stage right away, I think. But the middle part, you need to play twice, because you need to play once to get through it and then once for 100%. Is that a good thing? Couldn't tell you. I have heard that the controls in these kind of stages are absolutely horrendous. So, also these hog stages, I think you can 100% first time around. So that's going to be interesting. So far, I haven't noticed any horrible controls yet. That being said, this is not a difficult one, and I ran through that guy. That's not a complaint about boxes at all, or controls or anything like that, but I ran through that guy. Also, the controls on this stage aren't too bad. I mean, that is a really tight movement, but if you've ever played Crash Bandicoot, tight movements shouldn't surprise you. I mean, have you ever played Crash Bandicoot 2? That game has some insanely tight parts, especially in the polar bear stages. You see, knowing what's going to come up, that isn't too difficult to make. Then again, this is the first hog stage. Don't know about the later ones. I think there's 2 or 3 in total, maybe. But I must admit, if people are complaining about these controls and it doesn't get any worse later on, they need to shut the fuck up, honestly, because this controls so much better than the original version of this level, because I died like twice in this version. Original version, I mean, yes, I know the stage now a little bit better, maybe, just by muscle memory, but the original version, I think I just consistently died like 5 or 6 times, so I think it is improved. I don't know what the fuck people are complaining about. And no, it's not because it has been patched, because my PS4 is locked out of online because I bought a used PS4 for really cheap. Because I just wanted to let's play on it. Don't need to do any online. Well, turns out I can't do patching either. So, for instance, in Kingdom Hearts 2.8, the intro cutscene, where Vanitas... There's something changed in the animation. Let's just say it that way. There was a character which had a error in its model, according to like lore, pretty much, and they actually fixed that, which I respect that quite a lot, actually. My version still has the original mistake because I can't patch it, and that might be very horrible in the future. And if it becomes very horrible in the future, I also think I can't download like DLC content, so Stormy Ascent isn't gonna be a thing. Because I'm pretty sure that is a DLC thing, right? Probably, I think it's a free download, but still it's a download and you need to be online for it, and I can't do that. So, thing is, that can't be the reason that I had so much more of an easy time compared to other people, because I can't patch. I'm playing this game as it was released out of the box. And that Hogwarts stage is pretty good. Just gonna be honest with you. Then again, there is another one. I know there's at least one more. I think there might be 2 more in the entire game. Those might prove a little bit more of an issue. And also, I didn't see that guy whatsoever. I saw the box, which meant that I would have to jump on something. I just kind of assumed a turtle, to be honest. My mistake. Mostly, those would be turtles, though. Also, I'm not even paying attention to the stage, and I'm doing very well for my... Again, I'm so happy those guys don't knock you off into oblivion, because I would have died twice by now. Did they, the original game? I mean, that seems like a thing they would keep intact if they did. Come on. Shit. I survived that. I didn't survive that, though. I'm impressed by myself that I don't know if the metal box would have insulated me from the explosion either way, or if I needed to jump there. But the fact that I jumped right on time, even if I didn't need to, I feel good about that. I really do. I mean, I feel good about the wrong things in life sometimes, clearly. I'm just gonna stay over here to be safe this time, because if there was actually like a pro level play I did there, can't repeat that. If that was the metal box insulating me, well, I'm looking dumb right now, I guess. Is there anything up here? There is. I was gonna say, that's a little suspicious. Oh, fuck. That... Okay, here it starts to get difficult, because yes, I'm getting more used to the controls. I can feel it. I have played a little bit of Crash Bandicoot 3 in my own time. So that might be why I'm getting a bit more used to the controls now, because I'm in like World 3 now in Crash 3. But still, there's some amount of muscle memory linked between my mind and these stages and my hands, right? It's a three-way connection. And seeing certain things in certain games, just you automatically do something, and like those gap jumps, as I like to call them, adjusting to them is going to be difficult, and I'm gonna be honest, in the original game, probably would have made that same mistake I just did of jumping short of that bouncy crate. I feel like that was just me and not me not... I mean, in both cases it's me and it's not the game, but it has nothing to do with the fact that I... Ooh, there's an aqua mask there. It has nothing to do with the fact that I... God damn it, let me finish my fucking sentence, please. It has nothing to do with the fact that I don't know the controls that well, it was just me miscalculating. I can definitely feel the difference already between what is less than perfect game design, and honestly up until now, I like consciously know there's a couple of things which are less than perfect game design later on in the game. Haven't run into any one of those. Wow. Apparently I lost the ability to speak there for a second. Haven't run into any one of those yet. I can also tell when something is just me not being used to something, and I can definitely also tell when I'm just being bad. And everything that's happened in the last like 2 minutes, mostly me being bad. The thing, my first fill at the bonus stage, yeah, that was a matter of, can I do this? I don't think I can. That was a matter of me not being used to the controls. I don't know how to explain it. It feels like a different kind of feel here. I mean, at the end of the day, there's still failures, and failures must be eliminated. Only the best of mankind will survive. I don't even know if that's a quote from anything. I feel like it is. But it probably is a very, very butchered quote if it is. Come on, yes. Oh yeah, there is a secret path here. Isn't there? There definitely is. I think it only has fruits and no jumps. And doesn't have any crates either, but look at all this difficult stuff we're skipping. I'm A-okay with... Oh my god. I'm A-okay with all of that being skipped. Gonna be totally honest. Okay, this is probably gonna kill. I kind of feel like that shouldn't have killed me if I'm being 100% honest, but it doesn't matter that much. Also, I mean, this is a really good thing towards Naughty Dog and all as much for Carriage's visions, but that part we were just a second ago, where you have the hidden entrance to this path, it's really well designed, because you're going to be jumping on that turtle, and you're going to be staying there for a second, meaning that you will have more time to check out your surroundings. Which then leads to you discovering, hey, there's a pillar which doesn't have a pointy death thing on it. Maybe I can stand on it. Hey, maybe I can stand behind it. Look at this. It's a shortcut. That's not as much as a shortcut as it is an easy path. For fuck's sake. Trophy earn. Feed me. I still earn trophies, but it's not linked to a PSN account. Wonder how that works. Oh my... I know I shouldn't have jumped on there, because I know that would have, like, killed me, and it did. But I really feel like it only should kill you if the animation actually touches you. Maybe that's like a unfair thing to say, but I really feel like that should be the case that way. Then again, I didn't study for like fucking 2 million years to become a game designer or a game developer. Also that, again, was totally me not paying any attention and just dying as a result of it. And again, this game keeps throwing so many lives at me that even though I died a lot in this stage, yeah, I'm gonna die there again. I'm looking towards coming out of this stage with a net positive of lives gained. And it's always been that way. So, Crash Bandicoot, difficult game, but shouldn't get a game over that easily. Then again, that is still a really douchey thing to do. I mean, it wouldn't be as bad if I had a slide, like in Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3, because I could slide and then spin, and pretty much be invincible all the way up this thing. But now I have to... What do I... Okay, yeah. I know what I have to do. Right? Also, if you die enough... It's weird, because in one of the reviews I saw of this game, people said that this game... wow! Okay, let me first make this jump, then I'll continue this story. Most difficult jump in platforming history, apparently. People said that this game throws in an aqua mask if you get hit hit enough times on the same parts, and it throws in some extra checkboxes and stuff, and that was a really welcome addition to the Crash formula. Don't want to burst any bubbles here, but Crash Bandicoot has always done that. At least Crash Bandicoot 2 has. Crash Bandicoot 1 I am not familiar enough with to speak on that level. Is this another hidden path? It's just a life. Well, very welcome too. So, I don't know what that reviewer has been, for fuck's sake, smoking. But clearly he's never played Crash Bandicoot all that much if he thinks that's a new feature. And if he doesn't think that's a new feature... Okay, so this might actually be new, or I might have never failed so badly at a Crash game. Getting a golden Aku Aku if you fail enough, I didn't know they did that, to be honest. Oh fuck, I have to scratch the back of my head? Yes, I'm still alive. You see, getting an extra checkpoint. Always been there, man. Again, not sure about Crash 1, but I'm pretty sure Crash 1 also did that. Like, way back in the day when it was first released for the PlayStation 1. Then again, I didn't have a proper save system, so what the fuck do I know? There's probably not going to be anything there anymore. Oh, you are required to use this. Okay, I'm going to complain about that. I'm not going to come out of this with a net positive of lives anymore, by the way. I'm going to complain about that. That should be... Since this is a, like, 2.5D part of the stage, that should have no room between the wall and the fiery platform, especially since you are required to bounce off it and take a little rest. That should have no room in between. You should be able to fall onto it and not have to jump. Again, might be like, oh, was that way in the original? Look, I get you want to preserve how magical the original game was. I really do. But if something is just bad design, fix it. You have fixed some bad design things about the games, like being able to fucking save in the first game and the whole thing surrounding not dying and getting gems. To a certain extent you fixed that. You have also kept that in for the hardcore fans with the colored gems. And with adding time trials, you even added the Crash Dash shoes to Crash Bandicoot 2, apparently. Why not fix little things like that, which most people aren't even going to notice, unless they are bad? Probably because it didn't come up in playtesting, because it's a hyper-specific situation. I can recognize that, yes. But I'm still going to complain about it, because I love Crash Bandicoot and I want it to be the best it can. And this is pretty damn close to the best it can be, I'm gonna be honest. No, you're not. Yes, you are. No, you're not. Yes, you are. I probably like spend the better part of 10 minutes on this stage. Dying a lot. It's a long stage as well. I mean, I'm coming up on the end, and of course I didn't get all the blocks because I need the red gem. I did see the red gem part, don't worry, I'm not blind. I don't know why I checked. For dramatic purposes mostly, probably. If you just spin all the way down, that makes it a lot easier to get back up, actually, I think. So, if I fall down again, and I probably should say when I fall down again. Actually, no, because by the time you get down and you can get back up, the same thing will happen, which just happened, and that is that the last one will be turning again. At least I got another life. I think I lost a couple of lives, but I died more times than I have lives right now in this stage, so it's a fair thing that it gave you that many lives. I've been recording for roughly 20 minutes. Let's see what the next level is, and then I'll decide if I got an important email. No, I didn't. It's the next island. And it's up the creek, so I'm not going to do that one right now. I'm going to go back and do some time trials. Let's see, what is the last one I got? Oh yeah, I left off at the Great Gates. I probably should be able to do that now that I've just finished the stage quite like it, which is a lot harder, and I've gotten used to the controls. So I probably should be able to get at least Sapphire, probably not Platinum. Also, I saw a run today. I think it was Teal Game Master. He did a platinum relic run of the fucking Stormy Ascent, and it was insane to watch. You have to do it under 3 minutes in order to get it. And again, it's literally insanity. I mean, this... really getting platinums in general is insanity for most stages, but that Stormy Ascent is the most difficult stage in the entire trilogy, and that was why it was taken out in the original Crash Bandicoot, because it was too goddamn difficult. It's the lost levels of Crash Bandicoot. But it's just one stage and not an entire game, which we never got. Oh, fuck. I mean, not going for platinum, right? So 3 seconds can't make the difference between Sapphire and nothing, because otherwise there wouldn't be any room for platinum. That being said, I spent like 1.5 seconds there fucking about, so probably that's going to fuck me up a little bit. But I think my pacing is it's not too horrible at the moment. Look, let's not talk about what happened there, because that took way too goddamn long. That was the end of the stage, and I was under a minute. I should have gotten a relic. I'm not saying platinum, because I missed a couple of boxes. I did a couple of things less than ideal for sure, but I should have definitely at least gotten Sapphire. Possibly gold. But at least Sapphire. But I died, so I didn't. Also, I'm going really, really well right now. Okay, I fucked up there a little bit. That took me like half a second, probably a little bit more. Don't spin this guy. Oh. Oh, it's the next turtle you don't spin. It's this one. Yes. Fuck! I didn't spin! I didn't press square. I swear to you, I didn't. I mean, if I did, I would just complain about me being an idiot. But I didn't press square. And he still died. I don't know how that's possible. Maybe I accidentally skimmed a button when I wanted to jump? I mean, I must imagine that is not a glitch in the game, but that's something on my end. Also, I didn't even quicker than I was last time. And Sapphire is way good enough for me. No, I don't need to reopen keyboard. I really don't. R2. I'm GG. I didn't even mean to do GG, wow. But hey, GG. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? I don't know. Well, we've completed the first island today. At least play through every single stage once. We have to play through it again. For fuck's sake. Mashing X. Why was there even mashing X in a loading screen? Why are these loading screens so long? What is life? There's people who actually go out the way to platinum every single one. I think for the platinum trophy you might need to. For the platinum trophy of this game, you may need to platinum every single level. But I'm pretty sure that you've got a platinum trophy for every single game. Which, that means that this game is a really good purchase if you want to, like, grind up your PSN account. But who buys games for the purpose of grinding up their PSN account? Let's be honest here. Not a lot of people. Also, can't imagine this being too difficult for getting boxes, because you're running at, well, a fast pace anyway. Always, because you want to get away from the boulder. It's not like there's a lot of time in between those things, and it's just about, you know, not stopping to run. It always is, but this level always is like in its design. So as long as you get all the boxes, that probably should like... Okay, I fucked up a little bit there. As long as you get all the boxes, that was a really good spin by the way. You should theoretically always get a platinum here, maybe? There might be something real important I'm missing, like cutting some corners and that kind of stuff, and you don't have to be perfect to outrun the boulder. That might very well be true, and you have to be perfect to get platinum, maybe. But it's not that difficult, all things considered, right? I mean, this should be it's gold, it's gold, it's not platinum. I'm gonna go GG again because that was fun. So you might... Okay, I just got a text which I'm not particularly happy about because it's about equipment which I'm not gonna have for shooting a documentary. So that's not good. Upstream, next one. So yeah, I got gold. So that's what you get for shit talking the game about, oh, you should definitely get always a platinum here. And I'm telling you, I'm like half a second of platinum. Because at most I lost a second from it being... At most I lost a second from it being close to a perfect run. Which means that a really good like speedrunner probably could shave off like 3 seconds off of that. But the average player, well, let's say the average player doesn't get platinums anyway. But just a normal good player probably could shave off like at most a second. Which means that probably little over half a second at most is needed to get a platinum. That's how I feel like this game design works. It might not. Honestly, if I were to design a game like that, I think it wouldn't be difficult. Okay, so I've got a really good way to explain what I'm trying to say. If I were to design a game, the numbers part wouldn't be difficult, but the level part would be. Think Super Meat Boy, right? I'm not saying that I'm anywhere near that level of game design, because I'm at none. I don't have a level of game design because I'm a fucking filmmaker, not a game designer. Also, that was the end of the stage. Fuck. But I would make the levels insanely difficult, but once you've got them down, you know, you can also A+ them. It's not like there's a lot of tricks to that. Also, making the levels difficult but not having lives really kind of works for me. That's why I really like Super Meat Boy. It's difficult, and it has the same difficulty and trial and error thing that Crash Bandicoot has going on. It's 2D though, I like 3D more, admittedly. But you don't have game overs because lives don't exist in that game. And I really fucking appreciate that. Okay, you do your attack, jump twice, jump onto this. Could I have made that jump? Probably not. Right to here. Okay, the timing of these things sync up annoyingly. But I made it. And probably gold. Sapphire. Sapphire. Okay, so the platinums are more difficult than I give them credit for. I'm gonna say 52.5 is gold, and 51 is platinum. That's my estimation. I probably never will find out because I'm never gonna go back to... Actually, you can see target times. 49.95 for gold. That means like 47 something for platinum. PAPU. Also, gonna do this again because yes, I kind of fucked up in PAPU 5 before. Really, really badly because I was trying to spin him because Crash Bandicoot spin attacks. Turns out that if you just jump, that's all you need to do. I will show you. I will finish this fight in a couple of seconds now. This is literally all you have to do. Okay, I fucked up there a little bit. Wanted to go too quickly, out of the rhythm. Yeah, so if you stop spinning, you beat him in about 5 seconds. It was maybe closer to 10 seconds. But yeah, I think I spent about 5 or 6 minutes on the initial boss fights in this Let's Play. Why does damaging him cancel out when you spin? I mean, I get that you have to jump on him, but if you jump and spin, you also don't damage. What I imagine happened is I jump and spinned, I spin too early, the spin ran out and then I ended up touching him after I spin those 5 times. That's what I imagine happened, because I can't imagine anything else being the case. Okay, so next time we're going to the next island with Up the Creek, and after that we get our second boss fight, which is Ripperoo. Until then, do you not forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe though if you have enjoyed this video, which hopefully you have. I haven't really noticed my rips yet, because I've been having a good time with this game. That being said, the moment I stop recording, I'm probably gonna die. So, I'll see you all next time, back with Crash Bandicoot N.sane Trilogy, the first game which we are hopefully 100%ing, at least something close to it. I've been Vloggy, you've been awesome as always. Bye-bye.